These are scary. I know Christmas is coming and that's the Halloween theme. Screw you, Z Reviews does what he wants. Does what he wants. Wow. Should I stop the recorder and start again? Nay. Okay, this is day 5, the final day of the ZMF Insane Inventory Roundup. And I should have probably gathered all the boxes. Do I have all the boxes? Okay, let's get rid of the icons first. Let's get rid of them. Let's fucking get rid of them. Just done. You're fucking done. All right, ready? Throw them on the floor. Boom, done. These are a little bit more intense than I like in a headphone. And when I say intense, I mean treble in this particular case. Like, the ALS is intense, but it's intense in a way that nothing bothers me. No particular frequency range bothers me. It's just all this. And the Veritas are close, but these are the only ones in the lineup that the treble sometimes bothers me. And I've got the micro suede on here. Of course, they're the best ones. And that doesn't exacerbate the problem, but it helps the comfort, and the low end kicks up a little bit. Let's get to a song. No, a song, I said. A song without Japanese singing in it. Hold on. Okay. That, right there. Just at the right volume, you're fine. If you keep it just below your peak level of enjoyable listening, you'll be fine. As soon as you push it past that, or you get a song that's a bunch of songs that are quiet, you're going to hit just this little palpable, like the top of your mouth, like, of treble. Do not let that make you afraid. The Eikons are probably one of the best closebacks you can buy. Imagine, if you will, let me think. I'm blanking on this. We all know the Argons, right? The Modhouse Argons. They're about, what, $350 with the pad and everything. And they're modified out of a planar, and he does a lot of work, and he modifies the insides individually handmade. He should be charging double what it costs for those Argons, because they're amazing. And these are still slightly better than the Argons. These are just... They present themselves as one of the better closed cans you could buy. I'm a little bit treble sensitive to them. But I cannot deny the fact that when you put them on and you listen to them, it's like, oh, the soundstage. It's got closed back soundstage. Better than a lot of things that have soundstage and are open back. Whereas I said the Atticus yesterday were much more like monitoring cans. Like I trusted anything I put into them, it was going to be nice and straight, and here you go, have at it. This... Because of the added width, I'm getting a little bit actual less intense low end than the Atticus, and the treble comes up. So they've got more of like a little peak in the highs. And I like listening to them for certain songs, but not others. And I like listening to those for certain songs, but not others. So it's sort of like a mixed bag. Like, well, then you just got to buy both. Zio says buy both. Zio says forget, sending children to college for a semester or so, and just buy both. Stop it. What I find myself doing with these, and it's a telling point of a headphone. I like them. I like them a lot. But I keep skipping tracks. And this is one before I was reviewing it, when I was just using it, I'm like, alright, no. How about this one? Oh, Jim Brickman, Angel Eyes. Piano solo. It's a... Would I sleep in these headphones? Not sleep with, not like with them. Stop imagining that. Would I sleep in them? See, that's another point of reference of, can I relax in a headphone to the point where I could sleep in it? Auteurs, fucking sold. Give me a blankie and a warm bottle of milk, and I will just sit there and I will pass the fuck out. Atticus. Yeah, I could see that. If you keep the volume low, everything's nice and plain and easy to listen to. Yeah, okay. 'Aeolus. Ooh. Ooh, that's tough. That's more like coffee. And these are more like coffee. You cannot relax in them. It's one of those cases of you put on Eikon, you play something on Eikon, you get that vocals a little bit behind, good ambient soundstage, like you get like a lot of room, yeah, that room effect, like I talked about with the Auteurs. If I had to really simplify this down, well, then the Atticus are like the Aeolus, and the Eikons that I'm wearing are like the Auteurs. That's it. They're the closed version. They're exactly the same price. Actually, are they a little bit less? Let's see what the man on the internet says. Atticus Eikon $13.99. Hold on. Oh, $16.99. That's for the teak. Auteur teak. Oh yeah, no. Okay, Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is very pretty, but does it sound better? That's the real question. I understand why people love this headphone. I understand it. It's very intense. Like, listen. And that is not just the pads or my choice of music. That's Yoko Hikasi starting line instrumental from the Zankyo no Terror soundtrack. But it's like, these are a limited time headphone. And not that they're going to sell them for a limited time. I feel like I can't listen to them for over 45 minutes. It's given me the LCD4 hibajibis. Not that they're that problematic. Those things were very problematic. But at the right volume, and this is just too much volume, I could see getting bored of listening to them. Ooh, Strauss. Let's skip forward. I need some real music. Hold on. Kilgrew, no. Ooh. That's Evangelion. Childhood memories / shut away. I gotta do the Gendo. Hold on. See the hand? This is the Gendo. Hold and go. Yes. If you can't go open back with the Auteurs or any of these, this is your option. They're more of a listening can than the Atticus. I personally would probably take the Atticus for long periods of time, but I think I enjoy a lot of music more on these. Just a little bit more. Just that treble, because that was very, very stable and nice. And this is a redhead. This is the redhead of the group. It's gonna do bad things to you in a gas station bathroom. Things you're gonna remember for the rest of your life. Things you're gonna tell your friends about they're never gonna believe. Okay? To make this more of a ZZ review, that's what Eikon do. But you have to be willing to... You buy the ticket. You take the ride. If you have another set of headphones that isn't as intense as this, that's probably good. Because again, I keep skipping. Then I find something and I listen to it and I go, oh my lord. Oh, Black Hawk Down. I never actually saw Black Hawk Down. Is it any good? It's got good music. This is like 15th row back in a very acoustically treated theater. So if Aeolus is you standing on stage and Verite is you standing behind the curtain of the stage in the back, and Atticus is you in the mixing booth with monitoring headphones on, and Auteur is you in like the first or second row, these are the 15th row back. You're getting this big wide experience, but it's not quite as intimate as you want. Like you grasp for things to sound. I'm hearing this big room. It's got a little bit too much room effect to be considered like a neutral thing. Like those, a little bit closer, you get it all sorted out. That's mono. I'm not listening to mono. Oh, okay. Mask Takes Over, Mr. Robot, Volume 3, Track 10 is just this low-end romp that just goes... Whoa. And I absolutely love these headphones right now. It sounds like a train horn's going off in my head. I'm just... You know what? All right, you ready? You ready? I got it. I fucking just got it. Boom. Blade Runner soundtrack. The movie Blade Runner. You know when you're watching the movie, either the new one or the old one, it's either one is fine, because they were really both well done. You know when you're watching it, if you have a decent surround, and everything just sounds big and waves, like waves of sound and everything come out. And it's like, oh my god, this is so epic and from the future. That's what icons sound like. They have this intense sharpness to them, that you get all this detail, and then these waves of wide sound that happen around you. That just make it like, oh, this is impressive. These are, again, the impressive headphone. Could I use them for 6 hours straight? Depending on the genre I was sticking to. Actually, let's go back to Mr. Robot and just play some more of that. Illusion of Choice. Which is a great track. There's so much detail. It's like... It's more detailed than the Atticus. And that's because of the way the frequency response is shaped. And I just... I want to love these so bad. I want to love them more than the Atticus. But I think for my personal tastes, I pull those over these. But every once in a while, you hit up a song... and you just know that the added bit of treble texture that's in there. That's right, I'm going to use the word texture in one of my reviews. Suck it. The added bit of treble texture is just... fuck, it's what you want right now. And you can't force that to have it. That's very good, very stable, very neutral. Redhead. Man, that sounds good. Oh shit, my ears are bleeding. Did she just cut off my... fuck? You freak out. I mean, it's not that bad. She's not that sort of redhead. Or he's not that sort of redhead. Apparently redheads work both ways, by the way. Guys that are redheads are dicks, too. Oh my god, The Day the Earth Stood Still. So big, Prague Philharmonic. Big old orchestral piece. Oh man, it's just I can't deny how great these are. I want to delete. Look, I think I did enough shitting on things with the Verite, so I'm allowed to love everything else, right? Because I love them all for different reasons. Best headphone I've heard all year, most intense and amazing, and oh my fucking god. Then you got these to sit back, relax, chill, bro. Just this classical music me up, and I just the auteurs are just, oh, look at them. Just look at me. And then you get the Atticus, which I just did 40 minutes before I did this one. And I'm sitting there going, wow, these are actually rather neutral and straightforward. And you can just listen to your music. I respect that. And it's a pricey headphone, but you're paying for wood and American made. These are all American made, by the way, in case you're wondering. Yeah, they're like handmade in America. And now this one joins the party. And it's a little intense. Just a little. Just the fucking flavor of like, ooh, is there some curry in this? Did you put curry? Like, if you have to ask, did you put curry in this? Then it's just enough curry. When you have some soup and it's like, oh, you put curry in this, that's too much curry. That's too much treble. Did you up the treble in this a bit? Still is a low end rumble. I still think that exaggerates the low end a little bit more, but in a nice way, in a way that still lets me believe in them. Like some headphones have nothing in the rate. These have like in crazy, just rumbling 20 hertz bass, and then these are dumb. All right, are we? I'm satisfied with these icons. I really am. But would I rather own them or the Atticus? and I'm going to be the one that says I'll take the Atticus. And I don't know if it's just because of the connection to the Aeolus and it's using the same driver, but the way that produces more even sounds, and this is a little bit sharper, just a little bit sharper. I don't know if I'd want... Look, they're all great. They're all fucking great. Let's line them up. Where's the phone block? Unplug. We'll talk about the cables for a second. We'll line up the headphones. Because they all actually... This is the part of the review where the Eikon is over. Let me actually officially end the review. Are you ready? So, I like the Eikons. I think they're a bit intense for me. I'd probably do the Atticus if I was looking for a closed can and wasn't ready for that sort of commitment of sound. But I know people who just like, oh, this doesn't have enough highs, and they move on. So, then the Eikons would be your cans. Wallpaper in the description. We've got smaller Princess Bowsette. We've got sound demos recorded in the description. Check out my hi-fi guides. Check out my Patreon. All that crap. Let's talk about the wrap-up. Let's get to the wrap-up. So we've got at least 10 minutes of this coming in right now. This here, and then we put this. Oh, let me just unplug my own amp. Link to this in the description. You like this? You like this power plug? You bitch. Oh, you're gonna break my... Son of a... Drug lord. None of the above. Fuck it. Cut the cord. I bought this on Amazon for $35. Isn't that pretty? And it's just really tight, but it's all copper and bullshit. I bought it because it's a giant bullshit wire. I'm probably gonna end up using it in the next snake oil video. But it was $35, so look at it. Hope I didn't kill the cat. Alright, moving on. Leave those there for a second. Let's talk about the wires. So, ZMF does offer upgraded wires. Now, there's copper, then there's copper with like shielding, which just has a beautiful purple, and it does flex very nicely. I'm a big guy, I talk about cables a lot. Let's get more things up. Z-Review doesn't need structure. Structure? What the hell is that? Okay. Don't hit any of the other toys. Here are the standard ZMF cables. Alright? They're the 4-conductor, they run down, they're split. I don't have a problem with them, but they're certainly not like what I'd call nice. I wouldn't go out of my way to get a cable made like this. But it works. Now the Atticus here came with the pads that I have on them, but I took my pair of pads to put them on there, so I'm gonna have to take this pair of pads and keep those. Alright, we'll work this out later. So look, you get an individualized card. Z-Review's demo, September 5th. That's how long I've had these for. So this is the case that Atticus come with, and Eikon come in the same case. It's back there. And then you have this case here, and I'm pretty sure... Did Aeolus come in this? Nice pads. I think Aeolus came in this. Which is not bad for a $1,000 headphone. It's a cheaper case, but who cares? Then you get, for their more expensive stuff... Wait for it. Yes. What are you? Owner's card demo for the Otor. This is the Otor crushed velvet. Here is another stock cable that you get with the nicer stuff, and this is much nicer. You get the round cable, ZMF, 1/4 inch. There's so many bags, little red bags, come with pads in them. Super nice. And then the Vérités also came in that case. And I don't think there's anything in here because he sent me just a raw Vérité, and there's other pads in here. But that's cases that they come in. Cable's nice. The silver cable with the wooden things. Now I looked, and I think these are like a $250 extra option or more to have the splitter and the ends all made out of wood. And, you know, that doesn't make it sound any better. I'm a big fan of like, hey, wires are jewelry. Thus the $35 one that I threw on the floor behind me. which was nice because we're talking about this now. So if you have a set of these and you come with the stock cables, they're going to work fine. If you want something a little bit nicer, even if you don't think it's going to make the sound any better, if you just want a nicer cable so you're not showing, if you're spending $2,000 on a headphone, you might as well spend $150 on a wire. Or I think one of these is like $400. Anyway, those are the cables. They actually come in this leather pouch, which is branded ZMF somewhere there. And I managed to convince Zach that this was so nice that he should let me keep it. And he's like, yeah, keep it. Do whatever you want with it. Even though I'm not keeping the cables, because I don't believe in cables. But that's fine. Cables are nice. They're well built. They sound as good as I expect cables to sound. But this case now is where my JDS Labs Element EL amp lives. Because I don't have it set up permanently on my desk. And if I need to travel with it. Like this is made out of like the leather you make a saddle out of. Boom. I'm hoping it's going to develop like a wear mark where the circle is. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Zach, sell this bag. Just sell this bag. It's so nice. I also got like every one of ZMF's pads. Like every one of them. And they all come really nicely wrapped with cards because you're going to lose your mind. So this is a perforated Auteur lambskin or a lambskin Auteur perforated. Take your pick. So that's that. And I've got a couple others here. I think I've replaced one or two. Yeah, this one's been replaced. So that means these are the Eikon suedes. These are the original pads that the Eikon had. Or the Atticus. No, the Eikon had. And then there's other ones back here that I don't even know where the hell they're from. Wrap up talking about the headphones. First off, I want to thank Zach for having the balls to send me like $7,000 in headphones. Which someone do the math on that for me. Because I'm pretty sure it's close to it. Verite, I loved everything else. I could always find something in these other headphones. No matter what it was. If it was the Eikon having a little bit too much intensity, but oh my god, the width and which I just did the Eikons. I've run out of things to say about the Atticus. With I could just tell that it's focused enough to actually like do monitoring on it. Like it's one of those. The Auteurs sound like they look. The Auteurs are a big, wide, open back with very fine detail, and I love the way they sound in vocal clarity. Oh god, yes. But Aeolus exists, and of all of these headphones, this one wins. Just straight up, stop selling everything else. Just sell Aeolus. This has been a long 5 days. Well, it's been 5 days for you. It's been literally 1 day for me, but it's been about 6 hours of 1 day. And to do 5 reviews of 20 minutes apiece, 6 hours, listening to tracks and changing wallpaper, it's been a rough one. And I'm thanking you all for staying to the very end of this video. If the camera's recording. Oh god, is it? Yes, it is. I think almost all of these I could see ending up within people's homes. The Verite, I personally don't enjoy. So I can't say anything about them. Honestly. Just ignore my opinion on it entirely. Because I have it, and a lot of people trust my opinion, and I feel bad that the most expensive flagship pair is like, to me. The Eikons. I hadn't listened to them with these pads before. And pads make a hell of a difference on a closeback. Both the Atticus and the Eikon benefit from their micro suede pads. I'd try them both like that. See which one you enjoy more, because it's a complete different school of thought. Either you're going wider, a little more intense treble, and, well, that's it. It's wider, more intense treble, or a little bit more low end and a little bit narrower, but I sort of get a neutral feel from it. And then there's Auteur. So the big question would be Auteur or Aeolus. And Auteur is exactly what I said it is. It's a classic headphone sound. It could be up there and compete with, literally I don't have anything up there that competes with Auteur. I have nothing open. Look at my wall. Look at my wall, all right? I'm going to do an entire video on my wall, I promise you. I'm going to have those 909s up on my wall. And when I put them up there and you say, well, how do they compare to Auteur? I'm going to be like, well, they don't compare in detail. and they don't compare in soundstage. Those have the best low end of any headphone because they're the Fostex, and I just love them to death. But the Otor would win. And the problem is, in this whole 5 days, is Aeolus exist. Because Aeolus come in and are so violently impressive. And somehow doing that without, like, these shove detail in your face, and you're like, oh wow, that's a lot of detail. But you back away from it. And these back away too much to really let you, like, you appreciate, but only in the finer things in life. But these. So, if you've learned anything from these 5 days, basically, this could be your end game. It could be my end game. I'm gonna have Otors up on the wall, at least for a while, and then I'm gonna figure out if Aeolus just is all anyone ever needs in this world. So, thank you for stopping by. I enjoy doing these things. If you enjoy watching them, check out the Patreon. In the description, in the upper right, there are yard sales. And I'm going to say this with the absolute least amount of certainty. If I can put 1 or 2 of these in a yard sale to sell at a reduced cost to a patron, I will do so. I don't know, it depends on if I could work out a deal, because that would be a great promotion for my channel, and someone would get one of these cheap. Because that happens from the 1st to the 10th. If I buy something or a company sends it to me and they're like, here, we don't need this shit, it's worth nothing to us. I sell it, goes in the yard sale. Money goes back to this channel to buy better microphones or better camera equipment, which is bullshit because I only use 1 camera. So there's a reason to check out the Patreon. You also get, at the $10 tier, into a private Telegram chat with about 70 other members who all just sit around bullshitting about audio all day without posting memes, without being on Discord, my Discord, or any cancerous Discord for that matter. Hi, Discord fans. I love you guys too. So if you want to get in that, that's the $10 tier. You get to ask me basically questions all day, every day, and I answer you with my voice. And then you get to see these reviews early. Now, this particular set of reviews, I'm sort of cutting it close, so you probably only would get these for about 2 or 3 days before they come out. But knowing about this sort of stuff and how you got to pre-order it, I'd get on that. So anyway, check out the links in the description. I will link all 5 of them. I will link all 5 sound demos. Isn't this fun, future Zeos? Don't you enjoy having to do all this work? The Patreon, obviously, and that wallpaper. All wallpapers, by the way, available for $2 patrons or higher. There's usually a post. You just have to search wallpaper. Again, thank you to Zach, his whole team. They're lovely. I will see you guys in the future, preferably when something new from ZMF comes out, because I'm itching to know how he could do something with something else now. Yes. Okay, good. And just for shits and giggles, I'll probably link these 2 items, because the RME and the THX AAA 789 are basically all I went to assess these in the final rounds. Hi, Ione. Anyway, thank you. We're done. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. I'll see you tomorrow with a review of...